talk to you about the maintenance required on a Heat King mobile glycol unit manufactured by Tamarack Industries. Hopefully you will view the overview video in the same series as well as the operation of this unit video. This one's specifically on the maintenance. So we're looking at an HK 500 here. Now all the units are accessed from the side panel, so we're going to open this side panel door. If you look on the door, it indicates some of the hours that the maintenance should be done at. The notice here talks about changing the fuel nozzle every 750 hours, as well as the electrodes and the fuel filter every 750 hours as well. So we're going to get right into that now. I'm just going to point out some of the areas that require maintenance on this unit. So again, you would have seen the same shot in the overview video. You can see one pump and electric motor, circulation pump and electric motor, and then there's a second pump and electric motor, which is the field loop. So within these pumps, there's some seals, and if you ever get a leak, the seal needs to be maintained, needs to be replaced, and it's the same seal on both pumps. The other area of concern will be the fuel filter, which needs to be changed every 750 hours. This fuel filter filters all the fuel that's going to both burners. If you look on the burners themselves, they're going to require maintenance. And again, I'm just jumping through this, but we're going to show you some shots of overhauls on a bench of the pumps, the burners. A couple other areas that require maintenance in this unit are the glycol filter strainer. There is a strainer on the return side of the glycol, which is located at the top of this glycol tank. It's marked and it's fairly easily accessible. It needs to be removed and cleaned out as well. Now we're going to talk about a couple other things in here, such as the greasing of the wheel bearings on the axle, the hinges on the doors, on the rear doors and the side doors as well have grease nipples on them, and they require maintenance periodically as well. There's also maintenance required on the reel gearbox at the back, which controls the propulsion of the reel. This is an access panel that you would remove to access the gearbox and the belt, which are located in the back. We're going to swing around the back and we'll show you another view so you can get a clearer shot of it. We're looking at the gearbox, which controls the rotation of the hose loop. If you can see here, it may be hard to see, but there is a sight glass here which indicates the level of the oil. So it's important to keep an eye on that level and make sure it doesn't for whatever reason leak out or need to be added to. We suggest that you change the oil annually. There is a filler port at the top of the white cap here, so you would have to drain it out and put the appropriate oil in it annually, as well as keeping an eye on the belt. There's a pulley in the belt system that the gearbox turns, and that belt needs to be checked periodically and replaced as it wears. Again, everything available from Tamarack. Both ends of the reel shaft have pillow blocks and bearings within the pillow block. They both have grease nipples on them. It's hard to get to see, but I'm just pointing at the top where the pillow blocks are located in the bearings. Those have to be greased as well periodically. And we're looking at the hinges on the rear doors. Same thing, it's got grease nipples on the top, and they require to be greased periodically as well. Again, we will have specific shots of all the items that we've spoken about here in this video. We will point out again how to change the seal, how to overhaul your burners, and we will again lay out the items specifically and show you the maintenance. Thank you.